Warning, this podcast has some bad language, and it also has some pretty offensive humor. So if you're don't worry about it, and get out of here.
Barbarian.
What?
Good place to start.
Okay. So we last left off with Faradir rejoining his friend Bastir in the church. And do you guys have any last minute
Song
stuff you wanted
requests.
to do?
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about?
So, I felt bad that I left you out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my character, when we're walking back, tells you this.
Whatever.
I'm gay.
I'm gonna hear it.
I never said that to anyone.
Well, no, he's going to hear it when he listens to the podcast.
No,
later.
that I never said to anyone. I handed
Oh.
that to you, and then I handed that to him.
Yeah, okay.
So you're not gonna hear anything. Joke's on
He's gonna
you.
come to me and be like, wait, what is this? Do you know what this is?
Yeah, he is it probably.
I can't read English anymore.
And the only
What's your
person will be
church?
Ron who can't read it.
Oh, yeah, I handed it to Ron.
Hey, Ron, dispose of this. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alright, good start.
Ron is
I
turning
appreciate
over
that.
a new leaf. Now that he looks fine, he's going to act fine. Until he smells food, then he's gonna just
Lose it.
Turn into Ron.
sees a stray dog, starts chasing after it.
It's a small child that's chasing after.
Okay.
So how did the dibs go?
Dibs went nice. Oh, it's good dibs.
Good dibs.
Cool.
So, you are finally essentially parading on your way to the palace. People are really happy to see Itziar Mabai atop her caravan. A lot of people wave. Some people wave to you. A bunch of children walk up to you and go, "Oh."
To Ron.
Oh, I'm tossing farthings out like crazy.
Jesus.
Ron is throwing people candy.
Okay,
Doesn't
roll a
exist.
perception check there, Bastir.
Okie dokie.
People
What's
in
my
the face
perception?
with it.
Well, I only have a +2, so it's possible.
Aim for the small children.
12.
It goes down
You
throw.
notice you are throwing out a lot more coins than you expect, and eventually you catch yourself after you've thrown out a good 30 farthings.
Hey, I'm out.
Hey, you know, money. You just throw your entire person like
Oh shit, I didn't mean to get all that.
one rich guy catches it all.
I want.
But you notice that the brunt of the people getting the coins were either children or homeless people.
That's good at least.
Yeah, I feel good about myself
Stray
now.
animals.
He's like, I meant to do that.
I was trying to throw them at the pretty women.
Pity women.
But I guess the, homeless poor kids are a good alternative.
But they're also fighting each other about it. I think you saw one kid getting stabbed by
Ron promotes that.
Rock turtle
Show your dominance!
just throws on a knife. Here you go. Just throw it.
Entertain me!
I just thought about that. If we collect a bunch of spare weapons, this is when we throw them out. For the
You have
people.
all the weapons.
Alright, Tom, we're all walking down,
Yeah.
escorting her.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You've reached the big business area right before the palace.
Right.
Before the palace gates is a massive bridge that arcs over what looks like a chasm. It is not necessarily a moat, but you notice that the palace is located on a substantially higher terrain, topography, whatever you want to name it.
So it's almost like a ramp, kind of? Or is
Yes.
there a ditch underneath it, too?
Well, it's curved, so it still looks nice and cool and bridge-like.
Yeah.
But there's a definite. It's almost a canyon, but it's only
A lethal canyon?
not quite. But you break legs.
Okay. Does the bridge look like it moves or contractions at all?
No, it seems
Okay.
completely solid, and you also notice that in terms of depth, the canyon is easily 70 feet.
Great.
And
Okay, then.
and Itziar points out, now, when we're done with this meeting, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this nice administrative building here, and that's where you're gonna get your travel voucher. Make sure you do not leave with my recommendation, or else they're gonna hassle you to hell, honey. Now you approach the gates,
Got it.
and you see another 2 very poorly armored and equipped halflings, and one of them.
Run my halflings.
Yeah, right.
There's all these dragonborns running the
Disclaimer:
hotel.
the continent of Catherby is dominated by humans.
That's why in Taka there were a bunch of halflings too.
I mean, it makes sense because halflings aren't terribly.
Because it's like Australia, and that's where all the
Yeah.
runts of lunar go.
Yeah.
And the
Wow.
thieves. And the criminals.
Sorry, Australia, but you're just that place.
Yeah, sorry, halflings.
Yeah.
So we're associating you with Australia.
And this palace seems to overlook the entirety of Aranizda.
Wow.
The edifice looks unreal in size, with enormous stone bricks surrounding it. The gate itself, constructed from bronze plates, stands no less than 50 feet high. 2 statues stand at each side, one of Amir Hanan and the other of Amir Gulzar. Each statue wields a massive claymore poised in a battle-ready stance. At least 2 of those guards, most of them small stature, hurriedly shuffle towards you as you approach.
Interesting.
I just let them do their business. Sorry, we've got wild kittens everywhere.
Whoa there!
Yikes. One of the kittens was about to meet the chandelier very soon.
Wouldn't be the
Jeez.
first time.
The other one is still stuck up
So after we round up the cats,
We're not doing anything. What are you talking about?
the halflings basically like have little spears that they try
Keep talking. Don't worry about it.
Goad us with.
to approach you with both fear and aggression. And they're like, "What do you want to do? What's going on? Hey, you, yeah, you. What do you want with the Sultan? Come on, hey, what's going on here?"
Ron laughs and says, "Slow down, I can't understand you."
Whoa.
Hey,
tiny man, you talk really fast.
we don't need to take that kind of guff with the Goliaths. They assume that Ronk is a half giant.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck I am.
You're the leader.
Alright, I'll diplomatize.
Seduce.
No!
That's
Whoa, no.
Hey, halflings.
Intimidate.
Itziar kind of just looks at you,
Yeah.
and as if she's looking at the camera in an episode of The Office.
Can't you see we are here with senior official Madame Mabai? We are here in response to her letter.
Where was this chick?
Oh! 18.
She gestures mightily, and the halflings jump back in surprise, "Oh, it's senior official Itziar Mabai! It's senior official Itziar Mabai! Get the gates open! Get the gates open!
It's Ronk.
It's Ronk! It's Ronk!"
Looks like the mascot, I think.
Yeah.
You scarlet swords.
SS.
I'm wearing my.
You notice that a lot of the cheering from the parade has turned into booing,
What?
and they start to throw rice at you.
Sense insight. Sense motive
Since I were
on the crowd.
they're
Hostile.
You have
they're
a
giving
roll.
us food.
They don't like Madame Mabai.
More of trying
It's
to
that simple.
understand what they're angry about.
Okay.
Read their minds.
Madame Mabai ran away.
32.
They seem to hate Mabai and anything government.
I'm
Ron
like,
doesn't
I
like
feel you,
governments
bros.
either.
Anarchist.
You send out a mass message to everybody's brains. Down with the government.
Swarm the car! Now's the time to strike! Kill the traitors!
It takes
They
you,
killed me.
It takes you easily 20 minutes just to traverse the bridge and royal courtyard, which is decorated with assorted palms, bushes, and statues of the Sultan in various emasculating poses.
Wow.
As you reach even more gigantic main doors of the palace, which are decorated in pure gold and silver, 6 more small guards rush to meet you with pretty much the same repertoire of, "Hey, who are you? What do you want? What's going on?"
Slow down, you're speaking too fast.
They're taken aback and they see the senior official and they let you in.
Thank you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Inside, you take your first steps into a royal palace. You see brilliantly polished marble tiles. The extravagance of the main corridor is breathtaking as the white walls and columns are flooded with sunlight, adorned with various royal banners and paintings of the Catherby landscape decorating every inch of plaster and clay structuring on these walls. A neatly dressed human marches towards you, and he wears a meticulously clean gray set of cloth robes.
Do we recognize him? As possibly.
Rock's father.
No, but he does greet you as... Hold on just a second. He introduces himself as Renfro, the head steward of the royal palace.
Steward is more like it. Thank you. Hi.
I'm just letting Ms.
We're the
Mabai.
Scarlet Swords. He's a little busy. We're assisting this chick.
What's his name again?
Renfro.
Ren Afro.
And after all.
Ben Afro.
He is not Batman.
That name is copyright. Ben Affleck. Hello, we are the Scarlet Swords, and we're assisting her, and thank you.
I say, now may I assume that you are here for a meeting?
Yes.
She would like us as advisors.
What?
Ah, yes.
Not you, Roncos.
Honorary guests, was it not?
Yep.
Sure.
May I have the names of each of the honored guests, please? And he looks to each of you.
Ronk.
Ronk. From where?
The forest.
Charming.
I bow.
Eli Fowl from Alator.
Eli Fowl from the city of Falator. Where'd my pen go? There it is.
I found it!
He is not writing something down, but the DM is.
Okay.
Better go back to that and
So
go
you can
through the
remember
series.
I like
He looks to Bastyr.
Levi Drawwind of Yisu.
I'm the only one who gives his actual name.
There's like
And he looks at you.
his name?
Levi Drawwind from Yisu. And he looks to you.
I am Fairdeer Sunborough. I was born in Autumn Rise, and I was raised by the Order of Sunborough.
I didn't need to know that much!
Well, fuck you.
I worship Paylor!
Have you heard about
Shall I take it to our missionary?
Yes. Easy.
God damn it!
You're not allowed!
Levi, you do understand that you have a bounty of 1,000 farthings on your head in the city of Aranizda, do you not?
Jedi mind trick. No, he doesn't.
I'm the Duke for Levi.
Intimidate, make it 10. Make it 10.
I'm glad to see you're paying attention. Madam Mabai can assure you that I am actually Bastyr Fairburn.
I lied.
And I'm actually Garrett. I'm actually Levi!
Wrong is actually wrong!
The whole time.
Itsiar Mabai winks at Renfro and says, "You'll notice that they have a very rich sense of humor." And he says, "Charming."
Wrong laughs.
We are foreign.
I'm not surprised. You smell the dirt.
I just took a bath.
We just took a bath, mate!
You see how brave it was?
Yes. Well, I shall lead you into the main corridor if you don't mind.
Hey.
Your presence sickens me.
We're talking.
Okay.
Yes, what?
Yeah, I don't think that the war is the only thing keeping money from the people out there.
Yeah, how's about the nobles?
Yeah.
How about the noble?
This is our
Man,
opportunity.
he's
We
a
can
good
attack
old
us.
You are escorted through the immaculate, incredible palace, and you all must have to.
Roll against
You must
all.
all have a
29 against all of your wills.
Hit.
Hit.
Miss. No, it is.
Wait! Ah! I actually have the power for this!
Ooh.
Everyone, Bastion of Mental Clarity. An enemy hits or misses attack against your will.
Ooh.
Everyone gains a +5. So it actually saves my ass, but probably not your guys.
No, I'm at 23.
Sorry, guys.
No.
I'm saved.
Everybody but Risharath, you have never seen
Oh, and all your
Greater-
wisdoms go up by 1.
a greater feat of civilization, a greater feat of luxury. You are so blown, like, your breath is being taken away by...
Monster's actually dying.
How do you breathe? I forgot! By the, like, incredulousness of this massive and luxurious
Can I
palace.
say I'm disgusted? Since I failed, or since I passed it, I'm
No,
not.
but you...
I see better.
I think you have a moderate level of respect for this place, even though you hate it.
Yeah, I've seen better.
Okay.
My parents' house is pretty fancy.
There is
They're good.
a room that you pass through that basically had a massive 50 by 50 foot pool
Whoa.
that seemed to have
Bathing ladies.
no, not
Bathing men.
I'm out!
like these exotic koi fish swimming about, and there was
naked.
even
work.
Edible.
there even seemed to be a tame wormling bathing.
Define wormling.
Yeah, I will tame a
Yes,
woman.
it's
Very
Yeah.
small
Wormling.
dragon, like a baby dragon.
Aw.
What gender is this?
Dragon?
Yeah.
It's dragon gendered.
Whoa.
You can't tell
Good
because
enough.
it's partially
Good enough for me. Just find a hole and stick it in.
It's here.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes. He's leading us. What else is going on?
There is a second corridor you pass through with statues of the Sultan, basically adorned in gold, and there's a good 10 of them. This, like, I cannot tell you how cool this shit is. So,
DM, it's your job.
Hey. Hey.
You're
Hey
getting
guys.
rust.
If it's so nice and pretty in here, why are there people outside that are hobos?
Go ask the Sultan that. Go ask him. When you
Who
see
is
him.
him?
Okay.
He probably will.
he says, because some people earn their living, some people are born into it, and I'm sure you
Other people
know
have it
the
thrust
rest.
upon them.
No. Oh.
You are finally huddled inside a meeting area, which seems a lot more condensed than the rooms you were originally in. It appears to be a large dome that lacks walls, but is completely outside, that is supported by a series of columns, and a giant round table is in the center. From this dome, you can see the entirety of Aranizda. You look out at the city and you can see how incredibly massive the city is. And you can even see out all as far as Creekwind Basin.
Wow.
You can see the basin from here, basically.
Is this yours?
What's my power?
I
don't know
look
why that was
to.
with my stuff.
Already seated. What? I'm sorry. Were you doing something?
I was gonna wait for Mabai to seat us in her area.
In her-
Already seated is a dragonborn sporting heavy armor and sporting a official Aranesian military uniform. A massive half-giant wearing a common cloak with his hands gently resting on the desk sits beside him. A gnome, already fast asleep in his seat, is sitting there. And two halflings in expensive and outlandish clothing, kind of bantering between each other, sit beside each other next to the gnome. Sprawling over this table are 2 plates that have been covered in rich fruits and pastries. You see about 5 empty seats, 3 of them between the half-giant and sleeping gnome.
I sit next to the half giant.
I sit next to the gnome.
I sit wherever I can sit.
Same.
Itziarmabai finds some seats for you, and you are all there, and there are only 2 seats left. One of them appears to be more throne-like than the others.
So I take that one then. Naturally.